4th of July. Whenever you're around, I always seem to smile. And people ask me how. Well, you're the reason why I'm dancing in the mirror and singing.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Daniela here, also known as Danny Ruth on YouTube. If you guys have not subscribed to me yet, it's alright. I get it. There's a subscribe button, there's a bell button. We're confused. We don't understand. Hit both of them. Both of them are going to make your lives a little bit better, a little bit more fun. You can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be discussing 5 things you guys should know before you big chop your hair. Before you cut your hair off, right? I'm telling you 5 things that I personally think I would have liked to know beforehand. But nonetheless, I'm still happy I got to experience and learn on my own. So without further ado, let's get started. If you guys happen to see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notebook because I have everything written out here for me so I don't forget. The first thing that you should know before cutting your hair is that it is a very growth-filled experience. I feel like as women, you know, we're defined by our hair. We're defined by the texture. We're defined by the length. We're defined by the thickness. We're just defined by our hair. And you know, when you cut your hair off, it's such a liberating feeling. It forces you to love yourself in your most raw form. It forces you to love yourself because you have nothing. You have to understand, as women, we're used to having something falling, like something like, you understand? So when there's nothing here, you feel a little naked, you know what I'm saying? But it forces you to love yourself in that naked state. It forces you to love your face without the hair. The second thing that I wish I knew before cutting my hair, or that you should know before cutting your hair, is that you're not going to feel pretty every day. Some days you're going to feel not pretty enough. Some days you might even feel ugly. And some days you're going to not feel girly enough, right? When you're used to having long hair, or you know, just having something falling, and then to go to something so short, some days you just don't feel pretty enough. And you know what? It's okay, because we're going back to that first step. This is all a part of finding yourself, learning yourself, loving yourself in your lowest. This is not your lowest form. Trust me. Your lowest form is when you are broken down and all that terrible stuff. This is not your lowest form, but you're learning to love yourself in this form, even though you feel so low. Because imagine how much you're gonna love yourself when you're high, when you feel high. So the third thing that I wish I knew was that some people are going to question your sexuality, especially people that don't know you. And you know what? Don't take it personal. It is okay, because you have to understand, as a society, this is the way we're trained. So many things we have been trained to view this way and that way. And hair just happens to be one of those things. Like when you grow up and you see a little girl with short hair, it looks off to you, because as a little girl you're used to seeing other little girls with long hair. And even as we get older, because that cycle never ends, it's just a cycle that society has kept for a long time. And do I necessarily agree with it? No. Is it something that I also was kind of like, sometimes it still catches me off guard, like when I'm wearing a dress and my hair is short, I'm like, but then I'm like, girl, your thing is growing. You good. You look good. So the fourth thing that I wish I knew, because I was a little nervous. Don't worry, your hair's gonna grow back. Your hair does grow back healthier. It does grow back fuller. It does grow back just beautiful. Like, my texture is completely different. The blonde to the top, like I think I mentioned in one of my videos, as my hair continues to grow out, this blonde is gone. I'm not holding on to anything that was processed before. I don't want it, because it's not gonna be like the rest. This is actually I know this is damaged just because I can see it, like it's a little fried. But yeah, you just have to take proper care of your hair, you know, do your hot oil treatments, do your mask, keep your hair wrapped at night. I don't do that. I need to. What else? Moisturize your ish. Moisturize your ish, especially in the cold months, even in the hot months, even though it's going to be sweating and stuff. Moisturize your hair. Like, I have high porosity hair. I need it. I need all the moisture I can get. Last thing that I want to share with you guys that you should know before cutting your hair is, if you're scared to do it, do it. Okay? One thing I've been trying to do this year is, if I'm scared to do something, I label it as a challenge. I label it as a challenge. And a challenge is something to me now that I must overcome. It's something that I must face. right? Because if you're scared to do something, most likely you're scared to do it because 1, you've never done it before, and 2, you are scared of the outcome. Here is some great news for you. It's hair. It's just hair. It's gonna grow back. You guys see? You guys see this? This is where we are. It's growing back. You're gonna go through your ugly stages. You're gonna go through your awkward stages. It is just hair. Looks aren't everything at the end of the day. Of course, looks does have a lot to do with our confidence and how we carry ourselves, and you know, your face and your head and your hair is the first thing people tend to look at. It's just hair. It's gonna grow back. You'll be fine, I promise. Not just about hair, but when something puts fear in you, you need to tackle it. When you are afraid to speak, when you're afraid to voice your opinion, when you're afraid to ask a question, that's when you should ask it the most. Something in you is fearful. Fear will hold you back so much. We need to overcome fear. Oftentimes, we put ourselves in shells and we just stay in these shells, and we're so scared to try things just because of fear of not knowing the outcome. You're not going to know the outcome unless you do it. Cut that shit off. I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope if you haven't, or if you have, Big Chop, this video was still helpful for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave more video ideas for me down below. I know someone said on my last video you guys want to see some vlogs. I'm working on it. Life is just really boring and hectic right now, so I don't really have much to vlog about, but I'm gonna try. I will see you beautiful people in my next one. Bye.